Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. So let's do a recap and then talk about the episode. Today's episode is Message Received. Steven confronts Peridot for taking the diamond communicator from the moon base from the previous episode. Steven questions why she's still trying to contact Homeworld, only for Peridot to declare her loyalty to Yellow Diamond, seeming almost brainwashed. Steven traps her in the child safety locks of a truck, but Peridot does escape and manages to call Yellow Diamond. Peridot reports her progress, but is quickly dismissed. Peridot tries to reason with Yellow Diamond, but things go south. Peridot refuses her orders and insults Yellow Diamond.
I won't do it! I can tell you with certainty that there are things on this planet worth protecting!
What do you know about the Earth?
Apparently more than you clod! Yellow D got torn down by the pterodactyl!
Do you know what this means?
I'm a traitor to my homeworld.
You're a crystal gem!
Alright, so let's talk about the big thing in the room. Peridot is now officially a crystal gem, and it seems like the gems are okay with it. It's amazing to see how quickly your point of view of a person can change in 11 minutes. I mean, it was literally just a few moments ago the gems were about to take out Peridot, and now she's kind of become a kindred spirit with her vowing the same thing as the crystal gems. It was both a fantastic arc for Peridot as well as Steven. I love that Steven had plans in this situation. Not only did he get Peridot in the truck because of privacy, but he also had as a failsafe. And I love that we got to see Steven lose his trust in someone, even if it's only for a few minutes. Steven has been such an idealistic cinnamon bun that it's great to see him actually react through things a different way. And I gotta admit, I just really enjoy seeing Steven angry. I mean, it's like Kirby's fucking pissed! And it's just adorable and it's great because we don't get to see that emotion from him so much. And so when he does, it seems almost really badass. And I really like angry Steven, and I would like to see this side more often. Or at least, make it uncommon. Peridot's arc, and, I legitly thought she was going to betray the gems. Well, I mean, kind of. Okay, the fun thing about these vlogs is I go through them with the perspective of not knowing what's coming. And with the internet, how it is, it's very difficult sometimes. Episode titles, descriptions, cast members are always announced ahead of time. And I did get spoiled a little bit here. I knew that Peridot was a mainstay because Cartoon Network accidentally showed a preview of Barnmates, a future episode that's not included in the bomb. And it showed that Peridot was a mainstay, so I wasn't super shocked by her non-portrayal, which, by the way, you guys' comments of not so subtly hinting at them didn't really help either, but I really did think Peridot was going to betray us at the end of the last episode, and, you heard me get upset that the episode ended so abruptly, and with that being said, I feel like this and It Would Have Been Great should have been a two-parter aired together, similar to how The Return and Jailbreak did. I believe the show had more episodes in production, we would have gotten it that way, but with being behind schedule, I think this is why it aired the way it did. And while the episodes do work standalone, I do think it would have had a bigger punch if they aired together. But anyways, so Peridot might be a full-fledged member of the Crystal Gems? That's awesome, but is she going to be like a full-fledged member? Like, an example I can think of is one of my favorite shows, The Adventure of Gummy Bears. It's a show about bears that bounce here and there and everywhere, and they go on adventures beyond compare. They introduced their own sixth ranger in Gusto Gummy. He was added in the second season, but he didn't actually live with the bears. He lived separately, and so he kind of had his own adventures, and it was usually standalone and away from the others. And I feel like Peridot might end up being like that by remaining at the barn while the rest of them are living at the temple. I just get this vibe that she's not quite meshed with the group just yet, and while that will add a lot of tension, which it has, I just don't know if I see her being part of the main group all the time, and I feel like she might be a story-specific gem, but who knows? I mean, she's definitely changed from the die to what she is now. Like I said, I didn't know she was going to betray us, but I think it was a really good arc, and it did leave us. Like, this was a great episode to just throw all the emotions in there, because you fully, what Steven was feeling, everyone kind of, jumped onto it. When Steven felt like he just lost his trust, all the gems are ready to dogpile and all that. And so, this episode fully believed in what it was saying at the moment, no matter what. And that really got to me, that was exciting. That was awesome. So Yellow Diamond and her pearl. Okay, so rubies might appear exactly the same. Well, they might appear exactly the same. Well, okay, so basically I have kind of a theory here that the answer is told from Steven's perspective, since since the whole show is told from Steven's perspective, that what we saw might be what he assumed, which is why the silhouettes were happening. It was either probably like a stylization, obviously, was the main reason, and maybe budget. But I feel like we might have saw it from Steven's perspective, which made all the gems unnecessary, and he didn't know what they were, so we silhouetted them. And maybe all the rubies don't look exactly the same. I know I'm reaching here. I just don't like the idea of all the grunts looking exactly the same. At least having a little bit of different haircuts or slightly different, emotions. The idea of them being exactly the same just seems so boring and a little upsetting to me. And I know, I'm keep talking about it. But it's really nice to see that pearls kind of have their own look, or at least they look like they're masters. By the way, Yellow Diamond's pearl is the best pearl. I'm sorry, but that Grinch face was great. I love that she was just mocking Peridot the entire time. It was seriously hilarious. I loved it. I think all of Yellow Gem's, like her minions are all egomaniacs, just like her. And that's just beautiful. I love it. And to be fair, all of Blue Diamond's gems have been modest and kind of depressing with Lapis and Sapphire. They all kind of have that monotone, and they reserve all their emotions. And then you have the opposite with Pink Diamonds, which I like to lovingly call Rose Diamonds because of my own theories. But anyways, the Pink Diamonds, like Ruby and Rose Quartz, tend to be very passionate and very fired up, and they're the opposite of Blue Diamonds. So I think that's really cool that so far we have kind of these reoccurring little pieces here. And some people like to think that Pearl might be a white diamond like gem. I still feel like Yellow Diamond might not be the main villain of the series. I think she might get taken down by the end of this season, just based off the episodes that were released. I think White Diamond's going to be the villain, and so don't think that's necessarily correct there. Also, Yellow Diamond is basically every anime villain ever. It's amazing. Though, does anyone watch One Piece? Because Peridot, when Peridot insulted Yellow Diamond, she had this huge Enel natural enemy face going on, and I loved it. It just made me laugh. And so I wasn't spoiled by the leaks of Yellow Diamond, but Jaltoid, at least Emmy of Jaltoid, messaged me 2 minutes after the episode aired, and she's like, "Damn it, Steven, I just got on DeviantArt, and the first thing I see is our screen cap of Yellow Diamond." I'm so sorry, Emmy. I'm so sorry. It wasn't me. I didn't post it by me. I'm sorry that she got spoiled, but she loved the episode, by the way. Anyways, so Yellow Diamond is everything I wanted. I love her diamond iris. I think she looks awesome having more detail in her models. It makes her seem so much more important. I love her personality. That ego is just so good. And considering that Yellow Diamond might be taken down this end of the season, I still say White Diamond might be the main villain, so prepare for that. So does anyone else think Peridot pretending... So the only thing I have to say about Peridot's attack on Yellow Diamond, which was awesome, it was great, it got the crystal gems to, accept her. I do think that if she pretended to continue the mission without saying anything to Yellow Diamond, would have been a little more cowardly, but it would have saved the Earth. And I think it's very interesting that what she said to Yellow Diamond damaged the Earth more than it protected it. And that goes back to the previous episode where she was talking about how Rose hurt the planet more than saving it by, standing up. And I think that's a good parallel there, and I think that was intentional. Fun fact, Yellow Diamond didn't give a shit about Earth. She didn't even care. She didn't even realize that Peridot was still on her mission. She had to double check on Facebook or whatever. And until Peridot insulted her, now it became a personal vendetta. So I think that's going to happen. Anyways, we got one more Palm episode this week. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. And I'll see you tomorrow after log date 7/12/55. I don't know. I don't remember the numbers. 1906/55. That's a reference to a different YouTube video. I'm done. Bye, guys.